Alrighty, so it is 5:30 in the morning, and check it out. My Johnson controller allowed this bad boy to go down to 23 degrees. Now, whose fault is that? It's my fault. I did not put the temperature controller in any liquid or in a cup or in anything in contact with basically a surface. What I used, and I should have listened to Jelder. He told me to do this, and I was like, oh, I don't seem to be having any problems, so why change what I'm doing? What I used to do, let me see if I can find the piece. Here we go. What I used to do is, this thing had the freezer, sorry if I got out of frame, had this little rack in there, and if you could see that little plastic tie, I wrapped the temperature probe securely so that it was it wouldn't move or fall off that rack. Well, that helped out because it gave the temperature probe contact, something to touch, and the basket hanged pretty low, so it was around the midway point of the freezer. Now what I was doing now was letting it hang in the air, and I guess it was towards the upper part of the freezer, so it would allow, because it was at the upper part, it would only allow that upper part to get as high as 40 degrees, and then it would kick back on and recycle it and bring it down, or no, it would let it go up to 42 because I had the differential set at 2 and the set point at 40. So it would allow it to go up to 42, and then it would kick it back on and take it all the way back down to 38, and then shut it off. Well, the problem is, without proper air circulation in here, this thing can jump all over the place. I had the temperature probe was at the top. It was saying 40 degrees. I had another little cheap thermometer, which I can show you. Another cheap thermometer like this, that was reading 32 degrees at the middle point of the freezer. When I dropped the temperature probe in like a little plastic cup down to the bottom of the freezer, it dropped down to 26 degrees. So that's not good. In the beer world, that's not good unless you put a shitload of salt in your beer and it has a shitload of alcohol, it's going to freeze at 26. It will definitely freeze. So, lessons learned, if you have a temperature probe, put it in the bottom of your keezer. Another thing that you should know is that according to all the websites I've seen, the temperature probe is waterproof, so you could dump it in water. I'm a little crazy, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to wrap mine in, I have one of those cold packs, so I'll wrap it in that. But yeah, lessons learned. So my beer kind of froze and came out a little bit of my out of one of my kegs, so that sucked. I haven't checked to see if it's keeping pressure yet, but nothing seems to be coming out of the seal, so that's a good thing. But lessons learned, guys. Lessons learned. Peace.